Most people think finance is basically Wall Street, investment banking, and spreadsheets. But here's the thing, finance is actually split into four very different worlds: an investment banker, an fp&a manager, a product finance lead, and a risk manager may all work in finance. But their jobs are completely different. After spending more than 15 years across accounting, fp&a, strategic finance, and big tech finance, I've realized most people never get a clear picture of how these careers fit together. So in this video, I'll show you the four worlds of finance and help you understand where different careers actually belong. The reason finance careers feel confusing is pretty simple. We use the same job titles everywhere. You see titles like analyst, manager, or director across completely different industries. Then there's what I call the prestige trap. A lot of people assume investment banking is the finance career because it's the one they hear about most often. But it's actually just one small part of a much larger landscape. And without a clear map, people often end up choosing careers that don't fit their interests, strength, or lifestyle. So here's the framework that makes everything easier. There are four major worlds of finance: capital markets, corporate finance, risk and controls, and strategy and product finance. Almost every finance role can be placed into one of these four buckets. Once you understand this framework, finance stops feeling like a maze and starts feeling a lot more organized. Let's start with capital markets. This is the world most people think of when they hear the word finance. It's Wall Street. It includes investment banking, trading, asset management, and equity research. The core mission here is simple: move and allocate capital. Investment bankers help companies raise money and complete acquisitions. Traders help markets function by providing liquidity. Asset managers invest money on behalf of clients. And researchers help investors make better decisions. Everything revolves around capital and markets. The second world is corporate finance, and this is where most finance professionals actually work. Unlike capital markets, this work happens inside companies. The goal is to help run the business. fp&a teams build budgets, forecasts, and business plans. Accounting and controllership teams make sure the numbers are accurate. Business finance partners work closely with leaders to support decisions. And the corporate development teams evaluate acquisitions and strategic opportunities. If capital markets is about moving money, corporate finance is about running the company. The third world is risk and controls. Think of this as the protection layer. Its job is to keep organizations safe and stable. Risk teams identify potential problems before they become real issues. Compliance and audit teams make sure rules and controls are followed. Treasury manages cash, liquidity, and funding. These roles don't always get the spotlight, but they're absolutely critical because they protect the organization from costly mistakes and financial shocks. The fourth world is strategy and product finance. This is one of the fastest growing areas of finance today, especially in technology companies. The mission here is growth. Strategic finance teams help leadership make long-term decisions. Product finance teams evaluate investments in products and new initiatives. These teams spend a lot of time thinking about pricing, monetization, customer economics, and growth. Instead of simply reporting what happened, they are helping shape what happens next. This is a part of the finance where business strategy and finance come together. One mistake people make is thinking these four worlds are completely separate. They are not. They are connected. Capital markets help fund companies. Corporate finance decides how resources get allocated inside those companies. Strategy and product finance helps determine where the future growth will come from. And risk and controls protects everything around them. Once you understand these connections, it's much easier to see how careers can evolve and how skills can transfer from one area to another. Here is the biggest career insight from this framework. Investment banking is probably the most visible part of finance. But corporate finance is the largest employer, and strategy finance is one of the fastest growing areas. So don't choose a career simply because it's famous. Choose the world that matches your strengths, interests, and long-term goals. Now that you have the map, we'll go deeper into each of these worlds in future videos. We'll talk about real jobs, compensation, lifestyle differences, and the skills needed to break in. If that sounds interesting, subscribe and follow along. I'll see you in the next video.